How you doing, shipheads? Welcome back to Trek Mods. If you're watching this on purpose, thanks a lot. Keep tuning in. We got the Excelsior on the desk here, and I want to get some paint inside this before I start putting everything together. I think the way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to mask off my light. I'm going to put it in there. Put that right over. Excellent. Okay, so while that's drying, I want to turn my attention to this impulse deck here. Got these crystals I used on the NX01. I think I'll go with the slightly larger one. Maybe I'll inset that dome a little bit. Maybe I'll even drill the center out like I did on the NX01. That's the same kit piece right there, but a smaller version of it. And it's got a hole drilled in the center. Okay, so I've taken this kit part, this little dome cover that goes over the impulse crystal. It's like a little, sort of a little pin, and I've carved it down. I've carved that out. Now it's a little dome, a little bowl. Got my crystal in there. Little dome's gonna go right over it. Gonna make a hole through the center of that. Through a little bit bigger one here. I think that really helps to see it in there. I'm going to try to polish out the inside of this a little bit. Okay, so I got my nacelle pylons here. I want to get some details on here, like some, raised panels, something like that. So what I think I'm going to do is find some really, really thin plastic, and I'll do something similar to what I've did before. Alright, I got a piece of my plastic here. I'm going to try that. It's a little thicker than I would like, but I might be able to thin it down by sanding it. pretty close. There. Other way, I want the ridges up. That'll be painted a dark gray or a black or something. Okay, so I got my little detail pieces here, and I'm just going to try and thin that out. It's a little too pronounced. Just going to try and take that down a bit. Alright, I've got my details here. So I took one, I kind of went around the edge, smoothing out those ridges. I just put some paint on there so I can see it a little better. I like that. I got to smooth out the edge a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing to the other one. So I just got to sand around that edge a little bit better. Copy that, do it on this one. I'll put that on, we'll see how it looks. Well, that's a shame. I slipped, made a big scratch in that. Gonna have to start over. Maybe not. Maybe I can see it. Yeah, that makes me unhappy. I'm gonna make another one. Okay, so I've made another one. There we go. Piece of paper. So I can see this better. Okay, so I'm going to take another shot at getting a border around this. Okay, so I can use the ruler on those three edges, but this curved part's going to be a little tougher, so I think what I'm going to try is I'll take the one I already made that I scratched, put it on there and back it up just a little bit. I should be able to use that for a template. Not bad. Okay, I'm just doing some finishing touches on my nacelle pylons here. Just going into this seam. with some sandpaper. I've gone with the 150. Let's see, I got a piece of, go with the foam pad. Get a little finer in there. I've done the leading and tail edges of it. Nice and smooth and even. Still got to do that one with the file. I'm going to file that. I'm going to sand it down, get it all ready for the details. All right, let's see if I can get these guys on here. Yeah, wait. All right, I got this really thin piece of plastic packaging material, and I'm going to try to make some more little detail pieces to go along the sides here. So maybe I'll go with something a little thicker, because this is pretty thick. Got some of this. Haven't used that yet. It's a little thicker than that. I think I'll go with this. So what I'll do, I'll attempt to get the shape of that. Hopefully my pencil marks that. Okay, so I want to go this big and this big. And I only want to go, how far are we away from that? 1/2. 1/2. So I do this. Right. I'm going to copy that. Flip it over. Yes, Tori, I know you're there. So now what I'm going to do is cut this into smaller pieces so that it kind of spreads out. So now I've got one for each side. Try putting the glue here. kind of the same thickness. Okay, so now we got this part to deal with. I think what I'll do is I'm not gonna bother with the ridged piece on the bottom. I'll just make some details out of this. Alright, so I'm just gonna trace the entire pylon. Okay, let's get a line across this. Okay, so I'm just going to match my ruler up with the pieces on that side. Same with right here. Just got the ruler matched up. This one's a little crooked, but I can fix it with the file. I'll just file this end, file that end. I'll have to do some sanding and touch-up work on this. I'll probably end up using my scriber here. Try and make a little more detailed lines in it. I have these little templates that I haven't used yet. They're like little metal photo etch templates, and you can use them to scribe lines. And I got a whole bunch of different ones here, different patterns and shapes, so I might try those. Try to get some more detail in that. Okay, so I think I'll end it there for today. I'm going to take a break, get some of this stuff done in the meantime, and check in for the next one.